Alright guys, it's Steve Drum Guy here today, and today I'm going to be doing a video on my Christmas display at night. I usually don't talk during these videos, but today I am, so it might be a long video. I'm going to show you guys every single inflatable. Yeah, so here's the Grinch popping out of the chimney. He doesn't pop up all the way because you can see it's kind of slanted here. I'll pull out over here. I have to replace the light. A few of these I have to replace the light, and we had a really bad December in terms of weather. Rain like every other day. Like it rained like every other day. It's crazy. I couldn't even have them on half the time for like half the display off. And have the ones on that do good and the wind on. But anyway, yeah. So here's the poon ticket with the tree. This inflatable has been in my display for a long time. The longest running inflatable in my display because I need a new one. This one's all faded, dirty, and doesn't inflate that good. It has a second fan on it. Here's a 2D Snoopy light I got off of Amazon. Snoopy as Santa with Woodstock as a reindeer. And here's 3D. I really like this one. Here's Snoopy on the doghouse with Woodstock. As you can see, I replaced the LED in it from last year. This has been in my display ever since I got it. Clearance at Home Depot 2012 or 2013. Here's another Snoopy tinsel light, but he's not plugged in because his the lights are burnt out inside of him. So here's the Mickey in the Airplane Season's Greetings. Hella spins. And my favorite inflatable ever is next to it, the Snoopy and Woodstock in the airplane. I'm gonna have to get a new one of these since Woodstock, he has a hard time standing up, as you can see. And Snoopy's, yeah. Show you these back here. Here's some Christmas lights on the tree. Some snowflakes. These burnt out the second day after they were up. I never took them down. This guy, he's not plugged in. The plug came undone and then wind. Here's Goofy. The wind kind of moved. Let's see if I can. Don't want to break these things since they're fragile, so it's just gonna stay like that. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, so here's a Snoopy flag. The Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore on the log sled. And then here's the Snoopy light show. This one was in my display last year. I replaced the LEDs in them from last year, but the LEDs I put in Charlie Brown was from a brand new 2018 Walmart inflatable, and you can see they were dim right when I put them in them. I have another one of these brand new in box. You can see I don't think it's gonna last longer than the material. But it's good for now. And the Woodstock is knocked over because the LED, you can see the strand isn't long enough, so it's pulling him down. There we go, watch one of the songs. I didn't replace the lights in the snow. And Charlie Brown, when I replaced the lights in him, like the LEDs are opposite to what it's supposed to blink to. So Charlie Brown blinks when he's not supposed to blink. It's weird. I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm just gonna keep it as is. I don't want to touch it again. Anyway, here's the SpongeBob and Gary with the pineapple house. It has the metallic fabric on him. They didn't put it like all the way around. On his this part they did, but not his hat. In the present they stopped back there too. Same with this up here. And here's a black and white Mickey Mouse. I had to replace the fan in him. Like a week after he was up, the fan burnt out on him. Jack Skellington, I really love this one. One of my favorites. It's not made by Jemmy though, but it's really cool. I got this locally. I was really excited when I did. Snoopy on his Christmas wreath. And here's another one that I got locally, Mickey and Minnie. This is one I wanted for a while, but the ones on eBay were just too expensive for me. I didn't want to pay $300 for this one. You can see Mickey and Minnie in there. 10-foot Snoopy. He's moved over here. He's on the opposite side of the yard last year. See my neighbor's Christmas lights. But yeah, so let's move down. see there's more Christmas lights up here. Now here's the Mickey and Minnie in the Car prototype light show. Got this off of a friend. Unfortunately, you can see it doesn't inflate good at all. So I had to put a double fan in it. He told me it didn't inflate all the way. I knew that, but so I just had to put a double fan in it. You can see. I'll put the music loud. I had it lowered so you can hear me talking when I was showing these guys. Put the music loud so you can hear a song. I recommend putting this on the control panel so whatever gets in there. The LEDs are like fell out of Mickey and Minnie, that's why they're not lighting up. Yeah, you guys know what these light shows play. And here's the snowman. Here's the 12-foot Bumble. It's actually really bigger than I expected him to be. This is the one with the teeth. You see over here, everything. Here's the Rudolph sled. I got this as a Christmas present last year. I think this was a store return because I noticed that Dasher has a rip in him. I know the stitching isn't good on them. I heard from people. And here's Santa. This is also stitched on backwards. Yeah, Rudolph with his nose blinking. Had to get it for this year because I was doing a Rudolph theme. So this is the Misfit Toys. Here's another one I got as a Christmas present last year. I love this one. It's Bumble putting a star on the tree with Homie, Rudolph, and Yukon. Homie and Yukon are my favorite Rudolph characters, so had to get this one. Homie. I put a gold LED, C7 in the star to give it that effect. Yukon and Homie, for some reason they don't have lights in them. And here's another one I got recently. This one I love. Had to get this one too because all the characters are on it. Bumble pops in and out. I thought this was a prototype, but it turns out it's not. It's just a Canadian exclusive, very rare, from 2008. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I believe there's a light out of Rudolph. I don't know if there's any lights down here. We'll watch Bumble popping in and out. The stitch came undone on Yukon. That's why he's like kind of knocked over a little. I just noticed how these LED lights are out over here. I've been having problems. This is the second problem I had with LED lights. You see, it's what these aren't supposed to blow, but if it was early in the season, I would have replaced it. But it's Christmas Eve now, so I'm not gonna do anything about it. Here's this thing in Frosty. And as you can tell with this one, like the light sync ones, they don't have a face. But they put a face at first, I believe, because the license probably would have said it would have looked weird, because he wouldn't have a face. I kind of like it with the face on Frosty, but during the day it looks good, but at nighttime it just looks weird with the lights blinking and everything. See, this one I really love. It's one of my favorites. Here's Rudolph. He's been on my display for a long time, since 2014. I modified him with a blinking nose. Here's the Spotted Elephant tinsel light. Yukon Cornelius tinsel light. You see, these things, the ones you get off of Amazon, they're just stickers, so you can see they're all falling off. Not good for the weather. You can see Yukon's missing an eye. And I noticed that paint is chipping on his eye. Here's the living projection, Frosty the Snowman. This one is really cool. Watch it stand here. Alright guys, sorry about that. I apologize about that. Watch this scene. Now in the garage, I usually play this on the house when can't have the inflatables on and it's like heavy wind. But I have a projector. This is actually from the Jack Skellington Halloween projector. I used the USB option. So it plays Santa Claus is Coming to Town, A Charlie Brown Christmas, The Grinch Stole Christmas, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Chipmunk song. What else? Rudolph, Frosty, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. So here's lights I have wrapped around the garage. What happened was I had it going around here, it ran around here and around all the steps, but the strand that I had on here blew, so I had to switch it. I mean, that's why, yeah, it looked really cool. And here's the pathway markers as usual. Charlie Brown sled. Here's the 12-foot Grinch sled. I gotta fix Max here, guys. Then here's the Mickey living projector. This one, it doesn't show up that good on here because all the lights from the pathway markers. See what I mean down there.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose.
And now here's one of my favorites. This is the Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy in the snow globe. I had one, but last year, I don't know if you remember this post that I made, but I was asking for a review of what one would you guys like to see. So anyway, long story short, it rained when it was outside, and this thing got filled with like 7 inches of water, and then it just ruined the whole inflatable, like the fabric and everything, the acid in the rain. So I had to get a replacement. Here's a Snoopy over here. Snoopy's Woodstock. Christmas lights wrapped around here. We weren't able to get the lights from the house like we usually do, just because I started with the inflatables early because it took me a little bit to get them out and everything. So I would say I started 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was late this year, so I wanted to get them up. I didn't care. The display would be up before Thanksgiving. But yeah, here's the Mickey blow mold. The Grinch one here, he's not plugged in because I had a few problems with the 3-way adapters for Halloween and Christmas. For Halloween mostly, they were burning up. So he's not plugged in because I ran short on them. And it was either Jack or the Grinch plugged in, and obviously it would be Jack. See his candy canes. Here's the Scooby-Doo 2D light. See all the stickers are falling off of him. Snoopy at the Flying Ace. Got him for Christmas in 2017? Yeah, 2017. Charlie Brown doormat. And Merry Christmas Mickey banner. Alright, so now we'll show you guys the other side. Here's the Frosty on the pole. It's always usually Frosty, but one year it was SpongeBob, and that didn't work out because the SpongeBob one was bigger than this one. Snoopy and Woodstock here. These things I gotta fix, the Minnie Mouse. It's Garfield. This is the Halloween Garfield. Surprisingly, this is made by Jemmy here, but you can see I put Christmas lights on them for the occasion of Christmas. Lights around the pole. Santa stop here, a Grinch. Here's Snoopy and Woodstock in the airplane. North Pole Airlines. Different from the Season's Greetings one. And here's Jack Skellington, Sally, and Zero. This is the custom I made. This is originally the 3.5-foot Sally holding the pumpkin. This one I slapped together fast, so I wasn't able to put sandbags in Jack so he doesn't go down the chimney. And the LEDs were like messed up in this chimney. I bought this after Halloween to make the custom. Wait for Jack to pop back up. There you go. Here's the Grinch and Max with the chimney. This is the second one because last year the tree was all messed up, but the tree got messed up again. Well, last year the motor actually broke on it. See, Christmas lights that are out on the fence. Charlie Brown Linus, really like this one. This one's, for some reason, it's not getting enough power. We're gonna have to test most of these after the season to make sure they're not worn out. Here's a little bit of view, Bugs Bunny on the present, really like this one. And then the stitch came undone on the Santa hat. And I gotta string the lights. This is a UK exclusive, but so I had to put a Gemmy US fan in it. This guy's Gemmy, by the way. So that's why I never restrung the lights. You can see last year. Last year his fan was short circuiting. For some reason it was weird. So that's why I had like a pole behind him, because he kept on deflating. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. He would stay inflated for 5 minutes and then deflate for 10 seconds. It was weird. I don't know. It's not happening again this year, luckily. See, here's Pooh with a present. Frosty. This is, I had this one in my display. This is one of the ones I had when I was little, but I had to get a new one since the other one was worn out. Here's Garfield with holding a present. Sorry about that. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Woodstock and Linus on the sleigh. This one I love, but unfortunately, the guy I got it from, usually, it was my mistake. I shouldn't have bought it because it was kind of worn out, you can see. Charlie Brown and Linus, the lights went out. Here's the Grinch globe. This guy, I think he got nailed the most this year with the storm. I'm gonna have to add another fan to him if I can't find another one, because I love this one. Let's see, Merry Grinchmas. SpongeBob in the present. Here he is. This one's really cool. And then here's the Charlie Brown Christmas pageant nativity I got for Christmas in 2015. This is one of my favorite Christmas inflatables. See the LED sparkle in the back. Sally, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Woodstock, and Lucy. Here's Bob, Kevin, and Stuart decorating a Christmas tree. I didn't have any Minion inflatables, so I got this one. I'm not really a big fan of the Minion inflatables like I was. I have a cheap fan, Bob, but you can see I use mostly base fans this year, only a few cheap fans. Here's this 16-foot tall Snoopy in Woodstock. I love this one. As you can see, the light strand fell with Snoopy's head and body. We gotta fix that next year. See, he's absolutely huge. I was gonna get the 18-foot Grinch too, but I never did. And then we'll go over here. Here's Rudolph and Santa, the Black Friday one. Then in front of him, the Steamboat Willie. His Mickey's light string fell. I know a few collectors who have this one. The light string fell too on it. But here's this from the street view. Usually I don't put a lot of inflatables over in this section, but you can tell this year I did. Section here. Anyway guys, that's my display for 2019. Hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. If I don't post a new video, have a Happy New Year too. Post tomorrow for Christmas. But yeah, so Merry Christmas and bye.